Fruit is nature's generous gift. Through domestication, wild plants are transformed into staple crops. Of the over 1.1 billion tons of annual global fruit output, around 30% is consumed in China. From the wild to the orchard, the transformation is a magical journey of human taste. After the Spring Festival, Hainan enters a 6-month banana harvest season. Banana is one of the most popular fruits. China consumes 14 million tons of bananas per year. That's 10 kilos per person. Hainan is home to China's largest banana germplasm resource nursery, hosting over 200 domestic and international germplasm resources. Bananas flower and fruit in cascading layers. Different resources show different traits.
This one, right? We'll evaluate it today.
The leaf width is 76.9 centimeters.
76.9 centimeters. How long is the petiole?
It's 48 centimeters long.
Wei Shouxing's team is evaluating the banana resources and documenting characteristics of each variety. The resource nursery is a key research base of Chinese Academy of Tropical Agricultural Sciences. Relying on the rich varietal resources, Wei's team is conducting studies on disease control and breeding in bananas. Tens of kilometers away, a banana plantation is infected with blight. Owner Tsai Guanren is at his wit's end. So, he called in Wei to help solve the problem.
Right, chop it off, I'll take a look. This speaks for everything. To check for blight infection, we gotta examine this part. The whole vascular bundle is rotten. It's an important organ responsible for nutrient transport. This is already dead. The condition is very serious.
In the 1990s, banana blight was first introduced to China. It's a soil-borne disease caused by fungi. That's to say, once the soil carries germs, it's no longer suitable for banana cultivation.
Why is it called banana cancer? It's scary. The decline in banana cultivation area is caused by this disease.
Originally, Hainan's banana plantations covered nearly 1 million mu. It was reduced to 200,000 mu in 2018. The outbreak of banana blight has forced banana cultivation into a nomadic industry.
As Guangdong is infected, it's moved to Hainan. When Hainan is infected, it goes to Guangxi. When Guangxi gets struck, it goes to Yunnan. As Yunnan gets infected, it moves to Southeast Asia.
After the banana blight entered China, the CATA's banana research team has started developing new varieties. Cultivating a disease-resistant variety may be the only solution to blight.
To breed a new variety, you gotta have resources. So, a variety may save an industry. Just like the chip.
These banana resources, once native to the wild, carry powerful genes resistant to diseases. Through years of data collection, experts select superior highly disease-resistant germplasm and transfer these genes to the cultivars, thus empowering them the ability to resist diseases.
We've screened out over 20 disease-resistant resources. Then we conducted tissue culture on the resources. After the tissue culture, we trialed the new cultivars and conducted evaluations.
The new variety breeding process is long and full of challenges. After 17 years of iterative breeding and trait optimization, the team successfully developed a blight-resistant cultivar. With great passion, experts named it Bao Dao Banana.
In 2021, it was approved by the National Committee for the Examination and Approval of Tropical Crop Varieties. So, the cultivar became the first banana variety to pass the National Review.
Late August marks the end of Baodao bananas harvest. Hainan's banana cultivation area has rebounded from a historic low of 200,000 mu to over 500,000 mu currently. The blight has been under control. Thus, Baodao banana has gained wide popularity, expanding from Hainan to global markets.
Since we brought in the variety and technology from abroad in the 1960s or the 1970s, things have utterly changed. Now we can export the new cultivar and cultivation technology to the Belt and Road countries. Now, in Southeast Asia, like Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, and Cambodia, people also plant Baodao bananas and adopt our technology.
The widely favored tropical fruits delight with a vibrant tanginess and a unique flavor. Tropical fruits are a big family. Some of them are called typical tropical fruits. They have a higher demand for the climate. Durian, featuring sweet, soft pulp and a pungent aroma, is the top fruit for many people. In recent years, durian has been China's top imported fruit by value.
This one seems a bit raw. This one is fine. Cut it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. The color is beautiful. This is Kenyao durian, a variety introduced from abroad. It's been domesticated here for over 20 years, very suitable for the local cultivation. The pulp of this variety is gold. It's a nice variety.
As a pure tropical fruit, durian must grow in a hot and humid environment. Hainan is in the tropical zone, but it's different from durian's place of origin. It's occasionally affected by the north cold snaps and typhoons. Many people used to think Hainan wasn't suitable for planting durian.
So far, we've introduced all the mainstream varieties and screened out some new varieties through domestication. We tend to select cold-resistant varieties. Besides, by dwarfing and close planting, we cultivate wind-resistant varieties.
There are various types of tropical fruits, many of them haven't been popularized. Hainan's germplasm repository of elite and rare fruit trees has collected various novel tropical fruits.
We've got over 150 resources under 76 genera, 36 families. From Southeast Asia, Central and South America, and Pacific Island nations. Currently, we've selected some varieties preliminarily applied in the business.
These new fine and rare varieties will bring us richer taste explosions through scientists' breeding efforts. In the future, we'll face a more varied tropical fruit selection. Contrary to the pervasive belief, many tropical fruits aren't grown in Hainan. Keet mango is a late-season cultivar. Panjihua grows 70% of China's keet mangoes. Originally, Panjihua didn't produce mangoes, yet, thanks to its dry hot valley, over 20 types of mangoes are grown here. So, it becomes one of the major mango regions, right up there with Sanya, by Sir. Sichuan County, hometown of pineapples. One of every 3 pineapples in China is from here. With a cultivation area over 350,000 mu, it's China's largest pineapple production base. In 2007, Avocados were first introduced to Mengyan in Yunnan province, a border city. Now the avocado growing area is over 120,000 mu. This place grows 80% of China's avocados and is known as its avocado capital. To reduce dependence on imported fruits, China's researchers are developing superior varieties tailored to local conditions. This is the avocado germplasm nursery in Hainan. Wang Jiashui's team is collecting fruits for breeding. Here gather over 300 avocado cultivars sourced globally, encompassing nearly all the world's most important avocado varieties. The diversity of resources facilitates the development of seed industry.
The more varied the resources are, the more traits may be shown. In terms of cultivar breeding, we can choose different varieties. Take the flavor as an example. The sticky variety, relatively sweet one. There are many options, which can provide a robust resource basis and a genetic foundation for breeding.
Away from the warm south, the north of China is witnessing a peach competition. 451 samples from all over China are competing for the first prize. The rich fragrance of peach permeates the whole avenue. This is the world of peaches. The Chinese people have a long history with peaches. In ancient Chinese myth, there's even the immortal peach banquet. This kind of peach is said to be yummy and able to prolong life. It seems that only immortals get to enjoy such a banquet. These peaches are all fleshy and juicy. A piece of pulp is dug out of the top of every peach. The juice will be squeezed out. The sugar meter can test each peach's sugar content. Sugar content screening is the first threshold. Any peach measuring under 12% sugar content will be eliminated in the first round.
16.7.
Sweetness is the fruit's signature. The human craving for sweetness seems to be written in the genes. Through successive elimination, the remaining 100+ samples will advance to the final round for judging. Jiang Chuan is the chief scientist of the peach industry department of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs. He'll lead the expert panel to try the peaches and determine the winner.
China is the hometown of peaches. All the world's peaches originated from China. Not available abroad. So, look at these peaches. In fact, they're rooted from China. So, China has the most varieties of peaches.
The Chinese people like eating peaches. China leads the world in peach planting area. In the orchard are a group of professional workers, responsible for grafting the new variety from the institute to the old peach trees. They cut a shoot from the new variety, make an incision in the branch of the old peach tree, and secure the shoot with plastic ties, leaving the tip exposed to the air. Soon, the graft will take, and new branches will grow from the shoot. The trees will bear new fruit the following year. If the new variety is well favored, the farmers will expand production. If it isn't, they'll continue trying out different varieties. This way, scientific breeding and the market demand are bound. Among all fruits, peaches have the highest market share of self-developed varieties. Peach and plum blooms all over the world. Peaches are planted almost everywhere. China has achieved self-sufficiency in peach production. In Yangshan County, Wuxi, the volcanic soil formed from eruption billions of years ago provides rich nutrients for peach cultivation. As you press it gently, the juice will gush out. Pinggu district in Beijing is known as China's hometown of peach. The Pinggu Dajiabao peach is large and firm in flesh. It often carries an auspicious meaning of longevity. In northeast China, canned yellow peaches are a soothing remedy for colds. Yellow peaches don't store well or stay fresh for long, hence, they're canned. The sweet flavor is sealed in the cans. Saturn peach looks like a pressed peach. Nectarine is the tough one among peaches. It tastes crunchy. Eagle beak peach has a pointed tip. Just like the eagle's beak, its pulp is fragrant and sweet. In the past, most people could have peaches only in summer. But today, with 5 generations of breeders' efforts, over 600 new varieties have been launched. China has the world's largest peach production, with an annual output of over 17 million tons, which accounts for 50% of global production. Fresh Chinese peaches are available for 8 months straight, from spring through autumn. The growth of fruits needs proper heat, water, and soil. In each temperature zone, there grow different fruit families. The region between 35 degrees and 40 degrees north latitude lies within the temperate zone. This is the perfect latitude for apple growth. Here's enough sunlight and proper waterfall, which helps with apples coloring and sugar accumulation. China is the top apple producing country in the world. The per capita yield is over 30 kilograms. Qixia, Shandong, along the east coast of China produces about 2 billion kilograms of apples per year. Sweet and crunchy, they're famous all over China. The apple production of Shaanxi's Guangzhou Plain accounts for 1/4 of the total production in China. Luochuan apple is its signature. Going west, here's Jinshui in Gansu on the Lus Plateau, where there are many mountains and few rivers. The local soil rich in organic matter makes the Jinshui apple a household brand. Hourglass-shaped. It's visually appealing, flowery and soft. At the foot of Tian Shan, Aksu in Xinjiang features big temperature difference between day and night. And plenty of sunlight, endowing the apples here with a translucent honeyed core. Between 16 and 37 degrees north, there grows a big citrus family. Every November, Gunnan navel orange starts to enter the harvest season. After a few months of sugar accumulation, the navel orange reaches its peak flavor.
To pick this fruit, we have to cut twice. The stem must be cut off to the point when it doesn't feel prickly. Then it's done.
Early in the morning, Ye Fengying starts working with her workers. Since her father's days, they've been planting navel oranges here.
Happy. I'm tired yet happy.
Guangzhou is hailed as orange capital of the world. The area of navel orange grown there is about 2 million mu, with an annual production of 1.85 million tons. It's the world's largest and highest yielding navel orange planting area. This time of year, experts of National Navel Orange Engineering Research Center will come to the orchard for studies.
On the whole, this tree is adequately nourished.
Yao Fengxian is a cultivation, soil and fertilizer expert. He's monitored the soil in the orchard for 8 years.
Let's try it. This is sweet. This one has a stronger flavor.
The navel orange's quality is closely related to the soil. The soil in the south is mainly the red soil, which is acidic. Experts bring the soil, leaves and fruits back to the lab for examination, and make a soil improvement plan for next year.
One is the soil acidity. Now the red soil is basically acidic, but the ideal soil's pH for navel orange cultivation is between 5.5 and 6.5. Now, if the soil's pH is lower than 4.8, the soil will be strongly acidic.
Navel orange is sensitive to the soil acidity. The collected sample is put in the tube. The advanced equipment can test the soil's component content.
We mainly measure its soil's pH, organic matter, and the content of some components. Like what's commonly deficient in the soil of Gunnan, including calcium, magnesium, and boron, we pay special attention to them.
Navel orange is full of nutrients. 100 grams of juice contains 50 milligrams of vitamin C. Experts no longer focus solely on fruit production. They now prioritize quality as well.
The color of the peel, its size, sugar content, acidity, vitamin C, sensory qualities, flavor, texture, color and luster, uniformity and coherence.
Through scientific analysis, experts provide fruit farmers with water and fertilizer plans for next year, optimizing soil conditions for navel orange cultivation. Years of soil improvement render the soil more fertile. Thus, the navel orange produced tastes better. Navel orange belongs to the large citrus family, the top type of fruit in China.
The mandarin orange is good, I'm happy.
Zigui navel orange ripens in 4 seasons, thanks to the mountain resources and climate in the Three Gorges area. The small sugar mandarin can't stop eating it good. The nutritious yellow soil and mountainous climate in Guangxi province infuse the mandarin with a sugary taste. Its affordable price renders it the most festive fruit to celebrate the Spring Festival. The ugly and sweet decapon makes a name for itself in the citrus market's slack season as it ripens late. Sweet and refreshing, the Ora mandarin has an exotic name. Shattuck, the big guy in the citrus family, has a thick rind and abundant flesh, which tastes sweet and juicy. The large citrus family injects vitamin C into the Chinese daily diet with its flavor code. China is the world's first citrus producer, with its annual output being 1/3 of the global output. Thanks to cutting-edge farming innovations, today's fruits are getting more varied and sweeter. After 45 days of meticulous care, the watermelons in the greenhouse ripen gradually. China is a major consumer and producer of watermelons. 1 of every 2 watermelons in the world is eaten by the Chinese people. In recent years, small melons have become a trend of breeding. A small melon around 2 kilograms is easy to eat and transport. Besides, with the greenhouse cultivation technology, it can be grown in the off-season.
Its shape looks nice. This will be a good one after it ripens.
Zhao Ping is director of the Changler Watermelon Institute. The 305 varieties of the greenhouse are from all over China. Most of them are newly bred by the institute.
When the watermelons become ripe, we'll pick them collectively and measure their weight, sugar degree, rind thickness, and other indicators. Meanwhile, we'll invite experts from research institutes to evaluate the watermelons from all aspects including the texture. Then we'll recommend new varieties that perform well in the season and have high market potential.
This is a crater formed a few million years ago. In Changler, there are 84 ancient volcanoes. The fertile volcanic soil is very suitable for the growth of watermelons. With a long history of watermelon cultivation, Changler is one of the first regions that adopted watermelon greenhouse cultivation. Many new varieties cultivated in China are tried and promoted in Changler. Through open cultivation and greenhouse cultivation, watermelons are planted across China. In winter, watermelons are available in Hainan, in spring, watermelons in Changler, in summer, watermelons in northeast China. People can have watermelons all year round. In the heart of Songnan Plain in Keshan County of Heilongjiang Province, a watermelon observation is to be hosted.
They're good quality. Look!
This is a new watermelon variety called Dark Green Sweet King. Wang Pei-tsai has grown watermelons for 24 years. This is the new variety he tried in 2023. Under Zhang Yulei's recommendation, he planted the variety on 2 mu of land.
The old variety in the last year was sold at 0.12 yuan, but this one can be sold at 0.55 yuan.
In the gloomy market, the market purchase price is most convincing. Wang Pei-tsai quickly expanded production and planted 135 mu.
Keep moving. The tour is almost over.
Most of the over 100 visitors are melon farmers nearby. To judge the quality, farmers have to see for themselves.
Everybody, how about we enclose a piece of land so that you can check the watermelons yourselves? And see if they are really so big? What people care about is the watermelon's output. As we can see, this variety has a considerably good production. It can compete with high-yielding varieties in production, while rivaling premium varieties in quality. Try it.
For a higher efficiency, melon farmers prioritize high-yielding, flavorful varieties. They must also be disease-resistant. To make field management easier.
Look, the watermelons are ripe, but the melon seedlings are tough. That means the melons are still vital. If the vitality of the watermelon is relatively weaker, when the fruit is ripe, the melon seedling will wither. But this one, many melons are still protected by the seedlings. This demonstrates its good resistance.
Northeast China is always China's important watermelon producer in summer. The planting area used to be over 1 million mu. But in recent years, due to the decline in quality and the low price, melon growers keep decreasing and melon planting areas shrinking. The new variety may be a good chance. Next year, Wang will expand the cultivation area to 200 mu. More melon farmers will try to plant new varieties, growing delicious watermelons and selling them for a higher price is the melon farmer's biggest wish. China is the world's largest fruit producer and consumer. Many elite fruits that depend on imports now are all affordable and produced in China. In Fuyuan County, Heilongjiang Province, the red cranberry is ripe. This exotic, cold-weather fruit rooted in northeast China will enter a harvest. Within 10 years, Fuyuan has become Asia's largest cranberry producer. Blueberry, king of berries, is widely planted in China, from Jilin to Hubei, from Guizhou to Yunnan. Majiang Guizhou, with 87,200 mu, ranks among China's top blueberry producers. The plentiful sunshine and big temperature difference render Xinjiang the genuine hometown of fruits. Over 20 years ago, prune, the former western fruit, was introduced to Peizawat in Xinjiang. Now, Peizawat has become China's largest prune production and sales base. It makes up 70% of China's annual production. Prune's scientific name is Prunus domestica. It's sweet and nutritious. In 1996, Peizawat introduced a dozen fine Prunus domestica varieties. Through over 10 years of breeding, an excellent variety was bred for local growing and named as #1 new prune. In August, the new prunes will be ripe. As an expert at pest control in forest and fruit growing, Yang Sen led his team to the orchard for studies.
Mr. Young, here's a worm-eaten fruit.
This is eaten by the fruit borer. And here's a wormhole. The pectin has seeped out of the surface. There are a few holes too, look. no matter how good it looks. As long as it has the wormhole or the pectin seeps out, it'll lose its economic value.
The fruit borer can't resist the temptation. Especially during the maturity period, the worm situation gets serious. For 2 years, the fruit borer disease broke out.
At that time, 85% of the surveyed fruits in this orchard have been eaten by worms. It was a significant number. Basically, almost the whole orchard was ruined. In 2017 and 2018, after the worm disease erupted, the whole business was done. Here's one. We picked a lot of worm-eaten fruits and raised them. In the end, the larvae morphed into adults, which were confirmed to be plum curculio. It's the insect that feeds on plums.
After figuring out the type of the fruit borer, Young decided to adopt a biological control technology to sever the worm's reproduction.
Pheromone-based mating disruption. First, the scientists extract the pheromone out of the female insect, synthesize its main components, and make a preparation. The preparation must be volatile. Get closer to the main stem and keep it higher.
The synthetic female pheromone is put in this plastic tube. It'll evaporate slowly and permeate the orchard.
To control the disease, we'll spread the female's pheromone all over the orchard. When the male comes, it'll be dizzy and can't find the female. As the male and female can't meet and mate, the female can't hatch eggs. To put it simple, we sterilize the insect.
The mating disruption pheromone can last 6 months, covering the fruit's growth period.
It only gives off the smell and doesn't get attached to the fruit. So, it's a solution, without residual poison or pollution. It works very well. This year, basically no worm-eaten fruit is found.
When the new prunes are ripe, Turson and his family start to pick fruits. The villagers also come to help. The sweet and delicious prunes enrich people's taste buds and bring considerate income for the local farmers. Every ripe fruit is a blessing for the future. This is the bountiful season and the moment for gathering. China used to be lacking in fruits. Now, the Chinese people's fruit options change as their lives change. Fruits add sweetness to our life. They captivate us with the magic of sweetness, and then inspire us to pursue a better life with more flavors.